Hey there Assassins, welcome back to another Wheelassassin guide. I am back on my Halloween tutorial world as I have another tutorial lined up for you all for the spooky season. Behind me is a little pumpkin house and I'll be showing you how to build this today. Now let me give you the grand tour. So out the front here we have like a little swamp environment. You can imagine this will be built in the swamp biome here in Minecraft Survival. And then we have ourselves these three pumpkins. Now the left one over here can actually be sort of expanded on the inside to a little storage room, I reckon. The one on the right is just for decoration, but I think it looks really nice with the big house in the center. Now if we go on inside of our little pumpkin, it is actually quite spacious. We have ourselves four sections. Obviously we have the sort of porch area of this home with a lovely bell, and it's kind of got like a hobbit hole appearance with the doorway kind of looking a bit circle. Pretty cool. If we go to the right firstly, we have ourselves a lovely study area with of course your enchantment table, so you can do your enchanting here in survival and things. And yeah, you've got your lectern to do a bit of reading there. Looking awesome. Toward the back here we have the kitchen sort of area. This way you can prep your meals, have a lovely cake, bake some bread, and all the cool stuff you do in the kitchen. Over on the left side we have ourselves a bit of a brewing area. So over here you can imagine you can make your potions, you can also store a few things up top. And yeah, it's just here for obviously prepping for your adventures outside of your pumpkin area. And obviously in the center we have ourselves a campfire, which can also double up as a cooking station, and obviously giving a little bit of a warmth to this entire pumpkin. So yeah, it's packed with detail, I think, for quite a small radius. And I absolutely love having a little stream out front. I think that looks awesome. So yeah, I'm going to get to work and teach you guys how to build this pumpkin. Let's go for it. Alright then Assassins, so to begin, we are going to build the main pumpkin structure. And for that we're going to need some orange terracotta, some acacia planks, some smooth red sandstone stairs, some cut red sandstone slabs, some acacia slabs, some acacia stairs, some stripped acacia wood, a jungle door, and a jungle trapdoor as well. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start out with my probably my orange terracotta. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to try and build up just by one block and remove the one underneath. Then I'm going to build this up to 3 blocks in height, just like so. And then take my acacia for 3. Then 1 orange terracotta over the doorway, which will be in this 2. And now what I'm going to do is come below this and then take myself my stairs. Now this is really awkward because they're going to be upside down. So you have to place one stair to then remove it to be able to place the next one upside down. But once you have one, so there we go, we'd put the red sandstone under the red terracotta. We can then do an acacia stair underneath the acacia here, like so. Now over this way, we'll do ourselves a stair, and this is going to be the correct way up, just here with red sandstone. We'll do another acacia upside down. We'll do a second acacia upside down. Actually, I'm going to make this into a red, just like so. And then what we're going to do is sort of turn the corner by going diagonally back by 1. So I'm going to stick a block back here, so that's 1, 2, just to be able to place myself a stair back here, upside down. I'll do an acacia one on the right side, and I'll probably do a red sandstone. Oh no, I'll actually do the same. So I'll do an acacia there as well, like so. So that goes back diagonally by 1 on both sides. Awesome. So let's build up the structure here. We'll take ourselves a acacia plank on top of here. And then 2 stripped acacia, and 2 stripped acacia here. Then a orange terracotta, sorry, just here. And then we'll take ourselves 3 of our acacia planks. And over here we'll do ourselves 1 acacia plank, and then 2 stripped acacia up here. Just like so. Looking good. Okay, on top of this, if we get this basic wall done, then I can show you how to do the rest of them, because we just need to add in 4 of these. So up on this one, we'll do ourselves a stair, and a stair over here. Then we'll do a stair here, and here, so on the woods. And on the terracotta, we'll do ourselves smooth red sandstone stairs. Then coming between these, we'll do ourselves a cut red sandstone slab, just up here, and one on the other side. Then we do ourselves acacia, and then another red in the middle there, like so. When you go back behind these ones, you can also do the same thing. So add a slab there, and this side will do the same, just like so. So you can start to see that pumpkin shape coming into a top part where you have the I don't want to call it the stem, but you know what I mean? The sort of root on the top of the pumpkin. I can't remember its actual name. I know they have a specific name, but I've forgotten it. But there we go. Looking good. So now we have this one face to our pumpkin. We want to find the side profiles. So we're going to go around to the right side firstly. And we basically want to add in another one of these structures, which is going to be our kind of glue that holds the main structures together. So we need to add another one of these, but facing the opposite way around. So one here, do one on the other side as well. So it's coming out diagonally, but making the stairs go the opposite way, like so. On this one, I'm going to build it up with, I'll probably do some type of funky design. So I'll probably take my plank here for one, maybe another one there, and then a stripped up top with another stair there. Again, over this way, I'll probably do the same thing, or switch up a little bit, maybe do 3 of my acacias, and then my planks up top. Oh, sorry, 2 of my acacias, planks, and then a stair, like so. There we go, so you can really see that pumpkin shape coming into view there. Awesome. Now, in order to build the other face, we want to come out once more, again on both sides, for these big 5-block long faces here. So this one will come out forward here, and I'm going to do myself a plank, acacia stair, then I'll do myself a red, and then acacia, and a red here to finish. Again, over this way, I'll do the same sort of thing, but I might do it the opposite way. So I'll just do red, red, acacia, red, acacia, just like so. Now we're going back in to build 2 more of these. So we want to build another one here, and another one here. So coming off like that. Again, this way, we'll do another one here, and here. So they go into like a 2-block diagonal, like that. And that takes us around to the back. So around the back here. For now, we'll do 5 upside down stairs, and then we'll just replace a couple with our red here and there. Again, on these side ones, you can also do the same thing. Just sort of switch them up a little bit. So maybe we'll add one in here as well. Just like that. Perfect. Looking good, looking good. Now then, we want to go ahead and take ourselves some wood and some other materials to go up these walls. We'll take ourselves some stripped acacia just here for 2. Then we'll do 3 planks. We'll do ourselves an orange terracotta here. Orange terracotta at the bottom. There'll be a window in here, so I'm going to take a jungle trapdoor from the inside, folded from the top down, just there. And then I'll take myself an acacia, a stripped acacia, by shifting or crouch clicking up here, for 1. Then 3 just here. Then I'll do myself 2 of my orange, and then 1 of my stripped acacia. Around here, I'm just going to do myself 3 planks. Around here, I'm just going to do 3 acacia. Stripped acacia, that is. On the rear, I'm going to do myself maybe a block of plank here, and then 2 stripped. Then I'll do myself 2 of my orange. Then I'll take another orange here for 1. And then maybe a plank here and here. And then possibly 2 stripped acacia here, 1 here, and a plank here. And on this one, we'll just do ourselves 3 of our orange just there. So we're trying to build a texture, but not go a little bit overboard. We want to just kind of keep it placid, make sure there's a few materials here and there, but nothing kind of crazy, or nothing into a set pattern. Around here, we'll do ourselves some stripped, and then a plank up top, then 2 planks, and then some stripped. Around here, we'll do ourselves a stripped, then 2 orange. I'm going to do 1, 2, 3 orange here. And then I want to build myself up with some stripped here for 3. Planks for 2, and then a stripped. Then over here, I'm going to do myself a plank, plank, and a plank, just there. Now we have our basic pumpkin shape. Look at that, that's pretty cool. This is where our house is going to be, of course. So now we know the stairs are going to come up on the posts, so these 2 posts. So we can actually take these up. They are going to be acacia all the way around, so that's okay. So you can do that like so. But then on our different faces, so on the sides and the back, they're going to be slightly different. It'll be our red for 3, leaving a gap between each one. And our acacia between those. And you can actually do the same on the back as well. There we go, looking good. Now we also know there's going to be a slab kind of row above this section, and it's going to match where the stairs are. So it'll be the cut, then the acacia, and then so on and so forth. Then it will be an acacia around the sides here, and then back along the back for the exact same pattern we've been doing. So here again, like so. That takes you back round to the front. Now when we fly high, it starts to look like an actual pumpkin. Obviously we have little holes that we need to correct. So I recommend going down here and just adding in some acacia for 3 on the corners basically. Just like so. Gives it a bit more of a curvature. And you can also do the same on the bottom. And we will sort this out in a moment with some extra materials for the actual flooring down here. But for now, we can just do the planks. And that looks good. No holes, no lighting coming in from outside. That's perfect. Now then, up top, we are going to need to do ourselves a different sort of block pattern instead of the slabs. So up here, we'll take ourselves our orange in replacement of our red. So after each red, do an orange. Like so. Then we take ourselves an acacia between each one. Like so. And then we'll do our slabs again. So up top, we'll do ourselves the cut after the orange. And then we do our acacia between. And it should leave us with a 9-block shape up top. So a 9-block square up here. And that's going to be for our stalk. I want to call it a stalk, but I could be wrong again. I will figure it out by the end of the tutorial. End of this tutorial. Awesome. Though that looks really, really good. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut out myself another window over on this left side. I have one on the right, so I'll do the left one just there. There's not one at the back though, so we're all good there. Perfect. Now keep your jungle door, and let's get some other materials here, just to go ahead and build ourselves... actually no, we'll keep the materials we have, and build these other 2 pumpkins before we move anything around. Awesome. So with our pumpkin building materials in hand, we are going to build the extra pumpkins that we want to surround our house with. There's going to be a smaller one on this right side, and it is going to start just 2 blocks away from the second kind of one of these 2 blocks. So this one here, we're going to go 1, 2, and on 3 is where we want our stair to be. Now what I'm going to do is make myself a block here, here, and here, and an addition sign, so I can build my stairs around that addition sign just there. So on this end one, we're going to firstly start with ourselves a red stair just here. Then I'm going to do myself an acacia, and then a red, and I'm probably going to do the same around this, so I'll copy the acacia there. Red, acacia, acacia, red at the back there, just like so. Now this one is only going to be 1 block between each one. We're trying to make it very, very small. So we're kind of doing this in a bit of a height comparison. So this one's the smallest, this is the biggest of course, and then there's a second smaller one just over on the left there. So we'll do ourselves some red on the red, and you guessed it, we're going to take ourselves a stripped on the acacia, just like so. And then we'll do acacia coming up from the acacias, kind of facing forward and backwards with the stairs there. And then our red stairs kind of going around this in toward the middle there. And then we'll take ourselves our orange, just like that. You can also take yourself a slab of red up on top of the orange. In the middle here, we'll just do ourselves... we'll leave that gap actually empty, ready for the stalk on top. Awesome, so there's our little pumpkin, looking pretty cute. Now we need to build one on the left over here. The left one is slightly bigger, so this one is going to have a 3-block kind of face, whereas this one has 5, and this one only has 1. So over here, the way we line this one up is going to be on this side over here. So this left face, this first block on the actual face of it, we're going to take ourselves a stair here. So I'm going to place myself a block firstly, and then find my stair. I'm going to use a probably an acacia, as we're going to back onto a red there. Then I'll take myself a red here and an acacia. Then I'll spin the corner here and do 1, which is going to be a... It looks like I used a whole block on this one, but I'm actually just going to use a stair here. I'm going to do a stair like facing that way basically, just like so. And then I'll take myself another one just here for my 3rd block kind of design here. And then I'll spin around back to the other side to put another one here. And then my 3 again needs to come out. Like that. Then my 1 on the back here. Oops, my mistake. There, and this one. There, like so. And then the back of this will just be these 3, like so. And then we have our pumpkin radius. So that is literally going to be connected to the big one by one single block there. Now what my original plan was to kind of give it like a Hagrid's hut design, where it was going to be two modules connected with one door. However, when I was building this smaller pumpkin, I wanted to have it sort of off-center from the bigger pumpkin, similar to the smallest one down there. And I couldn't obviously add a door in without it being exposed somewhere. So you can actually make this into like a separate shed if you wish to, and maybe have a door on the back of it instead of the front, so it doesn't ruin the illusion, but it gives you sort of a bit of a look here. Obviously the illusion here being that these big pumpkins are actually growing in our Minecraft world, and we've just kind of harvested one out on the inside to build it as our home. So yeah, similar to what we do with mushrooms. This one is going to be worth 2 blocks in height with our actual blocks. So we'll do 2 of the orange there and 2 acacia just here. Then I'll do an orange and an acacia. And then on the sides here, I'm going to do myself a single acacia and then a plank. And then I'm going to kind of copy the design over here. So again, I'm going to do myself the orange, and then stripped acacia around. Over here, I'll probably do the same as the back, maybe the opposite way around. Nothing really fancy at all, but it just helps us with the look of the whole thing, you know. So this one, probably do that there. This one here, that one there, that there. Then over here. Should have probably put my materials closer together. There we go. We'll do the same thing as we did on the big one. So we're adding the 2 blocks down here instead of 3. Just for each corner to cover up those holes. And we also want to do the same up top, because we haven't quite built that yet. But there's going to be the same issue. Just up here on the corners. Just like so. Awesome. Now if we take our stairs and actually make this into a pumpkin shape, we'll take ourselves the red, leaving a gap of 1. And then we'll do our acacias going in. And then acacias in the middle of these ones. Like that. Next layer up is of course slabs. So we're going to take ourselves the cut red sandstone. After the cut red sandstone stairs. And then our acacias go between them. And you should have a radius of 9 up top here. But we want to get this into just a single one. So for this one I'm actually going to use stairs as well as blocks. So I'll take myself an orange after each acacia for 4 like so. And then I'm going to do myself 4 acacia stairs coming in toward each other for the rest of them. Just up there. Now I have myself a little place for my stalk on top. And then I'm going to build myself some extra detailing on the inside of our home. So let's get ourselves some new materials. Maybe keep your jungle door, because we can not use that just yet, but it's going to be obviously in our door frame here. But yeah, let's get some more materials. Okay, so after a hotbar refresh, we now have our jungle door back. We have ourselves some spruce planks, spruce stairs, a spruce slab, a spruce hanging sign, some stripped spruce wood, some stripped spruce logs, some brick stairs, and bricks. And my lisp did not like a single word. Alright, we'll go to the left pumpkin over here. We'll take ourselves a plank here in the actual kind of pumpkin. We'll do a plank up and then a stair this way. We'll do a slab here. And then we'll do ourselves a block down from the slab behind it. And a slab up from the block. And there we go. Now let's come to the smaller one. Oh no, actually let's do the bigger one first. Let's get this out of the way. So over here we'll do ourselves a whole block as it's going to peek over the slabs. A block and a slab. A block and a slab. Then a whole block on the slabs there. A stair down that side. Then we want to take ourselves up from the stair here with a whole block. Back from the slab we'll do ourselves a... sorry, that's a whole block. So a block there and a block up. Then we want to add in ourselves a block here with one up. And now if we spin ourselves around here, we'll take ourselves a slab down from that stair. Oh, sorry, that whole block. A stair upside down here. A whole block down here. And one beneath this stair here. And one beneath that block we just added in. In here I actually did myself an acacia slab just there. But I know it's a little bit awkward to grab. So if you want to just pick block again, just stick it in there. And then grab your block back. If you can find one, there's one. And then at the back of this one, where we have that stair just built, we're going to take a whole block behind there. And then we'll spin around again to the back of this, adding in ourselves a block made of slabs just down here. And I think that's good to go. Yeah, that's good to go. It's pretty cool. It's kind of simplistic, but I like it. At the back here, just fill these in. We'll take ourselves a block here. And then we'll take a slab just here of spruce. We'll do another acacia slab just here. Amazing. Alright, awesome work. Just check everything is filled in, no holes, and you should be good to go. Down here on the smaller pumpkin, we'll do ourselves a whole block, which should peek out a little bit. And then we'll do a stair that way, toward our main home. And then we'll do a whole block, just diagonally forward from the stair, like so. Oh, look at that. We got 3 pumpkins, and our house in the middle. Alright, let's take ourselves into the inside of our home. So in here, we'll take ourselves our stripped spruce log. And then we'll go ahead and basically alternate with our materials here to build an entire pattern on this floor. Now this is pretty cozy looking. So definitely take your time. Make sure everything is in this lovely pattern. And it will turn out just great. There we go. And then we'll stick these down in the floor. Now you can see we have 3 of our acacia planks kind of poking through. Now that's okay because I think a lot of these are going to be filled up with material for our furnishings. So at the moment we can leave them like that. We can always pick block the floor back if we need to later. Now come to the center of your pumpkin. You should be able to find it because it should be the 3rd log just in here. So this one just here. If you look up to the ceiling as well, you can use the middle of the stalk just to find out where you are. Perfect. Now then, we want this to be our campfire. So what I'm going to do is just leave that like so. But then build diagonally from these 4 points with a normal stair, just like so. Then I'll take a whole block on top of these stairs. Then I'll take myself brick stairs, kind of going up toward each other. On the front and the back, the same way. Then I want to do myself upside down stairs between each of these. Including the ones on the side, that's fine. Like so. Then up in the middle of the upside down stairs I just placed, I want a normal stair. Oops. And then I want an upside down stair on top of these ones. And there we go. We have ourselves a lovely sort of stalk chimney breast, if you like, just there. That looks really cool. Hell yeah. And obviously the middle bit is hollow, so your smoke can bellow up through a represented chimney just there. Amazing work. Alright, let's take ourselves a spruce hanging sign. Oh, actually, before we do, let's go on to the inside and let's just sort out the roof in here. Now, on my house, I made the roof a little bit more cozy looking because at the moment it's quite hollow, so I quite like to build it a little bit closer if I can. So what I did for that was just pick block myself some orange terracotta back, and I just went ahead and extended a few of these. So let's say we have ourselves this middle block. I'm going to extend it forward to match the stair there. And then maybe this one at the back I'll also bring forward, and then this one here as well. So the corners can connect like that. Just brings the roof in a bit and makes it look a little bit more compact and, well, more cozy looking, really. I quite like it. That looks good. If you also want to sort out the chimney up here, where there's like a bit of a gap in the roof, you can bring that down just like so. Same over here, just like that. It won't change anything outside, but it will make it look a little bit more cozy and dim in here, which is good. Let's take ourselves the jungle door and just stick it here on the actual log back there, like so. And then we'll take our spruce hanging sign just outside, and this is going to be obviously saying the name of our pumpkin home. Now you can name this completely different to my one, but I'm going to stick mine just on the second block up here. I'm just going to write the pumpkin home, or pumpkin house, just here, or even my little pumpkin or something like that. It could be really cute. So there we go. Just going to write that there. Awesome. I like that. That looks awesome. Alright, let's get some more materials and get furnishing. As with any furnishing tutorial, guys, obviously a few materials are used over and over again. I'm going to try and avoid repetition, but if it does happen, I do apologise. Let's take a spruce trapdoor. Let's take a chest, an anvil, a grindstone, a hopper, a spruce log, a smoker, a dark oak button, and a barrel here as well. Now let's go ahead and go onto the inside of our pumpkin. let us go to the back of the pumpkin firstly, as we're starting with the kitchen kind of thing. Now I will say obviously it's a little bit dark in here at the moment, kind of dim. If you guys wish to turn up your brightness on your device just so you can see what I'm doing here a little bit better, then please feel free. Let's go ahead and add in ourselves 2 of our spruce logs on the left side here, just like so. And then we'll take a dark oak button on the front of those. We'll take 2 smokers to the right of them. And then 3 barrels up the wall here. We'll take ourselves 2 hoppers to the left of the top barrel. We'll take a grindstone just up diagonally from the anvils, from the hoppers. We'll do a chest below that one. And we'll do a trapdoor beneath that one. And then to the left of that one to add an anvil on top next to the chest. Perfect. Now there's a couple more barrels we can actually add into this space, so we're going to take them now. We want to add in ourselves a barrel in the desk area, which is obviously on the right of the kitchen, just over here, and the right of the doorway. It's going to be just 1 barrel, just there, under some bookshelves when we add those in. Perfect. There'll be another 2 over toward the brewing area, and they'll just go in the ceiling, up here and here, just like so. Perfect. We're also going to take ourselves a spruce trapdoor, just here, here, and here. Perfect. And there's also a couple at the front door. There will be 1 on the side wall, just here, 1 on the ground next to the doorway here, and here, and the other side of that one, just there. There may also be 1 in the ceiling. I think there could be 1 just up top, so I may add that in now, just to prepare myself. Wonderful. So I'll now take myself an acacia fence gate, a campfire, a cake, a bookshelf, a chiseled bookshelf, a brick wall, some spruce stairs, a chain, and a good old bell as well. Let's firstly place our campfire in the center of our chimney, and we can do acacia fence gates just around this, like so. Now I added that in just to give us a bit more light in here as well when we're building. It also adds a lovely ambience, I think. Let's take a cake on the back smoker. Let's go to the left one, just like so. Up top, above the hoppers, let's take ourselves brick wall, just for 2, maybe some more chimney kind of detailing. We'll do ourselves 2 bookshelves here, and a chiseled facing this way, toward the study. We'll do another one over this way, so we'll do ourselves a chiseled here, and 2 bookshelves here. The kitchen is now done, so that's awesome. Let's go over this way, and take ourselves a bookshelf just here, and then a chisel just here, and a bookshelf up top, a bookshelf here, a chiseled here, bookshelf here, chiseled here, bookshelf here, bookshelf here, chiseled here. And then over this way, we'll do ourselves a chiseled and 2 bookshelves just there. Awesome, quite a lot in this tutorial. There's also another one just over here, 2 bookshelves and a chiseled just there. Amazing. Now whilst we're over near the front door, we can add in our bell. Our bell will go just under a spruce stair here and here. So a chain will go there, and our bell will dangle from the chain there. Let's do another spruce stair here and here, and 1 probably facing this way here, and this way here. Looking good. Awesome. Let's do another one here and here on the ground. That looks great. Now I'm going to quickly pick block myself some more spruce trapdoors to add 1 here and here. Just like so. Epic. And then we'll take ourselves our stairs again to go under the barrels over here for 1, 2. We'll then take ourselves over to the desk area. Yep. Because there's going to be another 2 stairs here and against the barrel there, like so. Perfect. Now I think that's everything here, so I'm going to grab myself some more bits and bobs. Now let's take ourselves a lectern, a mangrove slab, a spruce sign, a mangrove trapdoor, an enchanting table, a normal book, a spruce sapling, a flower pot, and a book and quill. Head on inside, take your lectern between your 2 upside down spruce stairs, take a mangrove slab out the front of that, with a mangrove trapdoor folded up the back, and then spruce signs can go on both sides of the slab for a little stool here, just like so. An enchanting table goes between the books here. Our book goes on the chiseled bookshelves, just in random spots. It looks good wherever you place these, so just do it wherever you want. Maybe even have one empty. Just going to do a couple, just like so. There we go, making sure we get them all at least. We'll take ourselves our flower pots on top of our spruce, oh no, actually, just on the right one. On top of our spruce stair, with a spruce sapling in, just like so. And then our book and quill goes on our lectern just there. We'll now take ourselves some weeping vines, a spruce fence, a lantern again, a brewing stand, some stone stairs, some spruce signs once more, a water bucket, an item frame, and a clock. Now what we'll do here is take our weeping vines just on this block here, coming down for about 3 if you can make it. 1, 2, 3. We'll take our spruce fence just here with a lantern beneath. We'll take ourselves stone stairs. These ones are going to be a little bit interesting. We need to place them going backwards. So you may have to pop into where your lantern is and just place one corner here, here, and here. Place your lantern back. Fill these with water. Place a brewing stand here and here. And then our spruce signs will go just on the stairs between the trapdoors just there and there. We'll take ourselves an item frame. This one is going to be over on the barrels, kind of representing our little cupboards. And we'll take ourselves one, oops, up top here and here. And then over on the actual study area, we also want to take ourselves one up here. And one on the chiseled, oh no, just after, that's fine. With a clock in just up there. Perfect. Finishing off the interior of our pumpkin, we'll just take another lantern, a pumpkin pie, some bread, and a compass. What a strange combo. We'll do our lantern just here in the doorway. We'll do ourselves the pumpkin pie down here, and bread up top, and a compass over on the study area, like so. Let's do another lantern just here, and that concludes that. Amazing, we have ourselves an interior. Let's close up the door, and let's get detailing just out here. So for out here in the swamp kind of region, we're going to take a lily pad, a water bucket, a moss carpet, a carved pumpkin, a fern, short grass, an oak leaf, acacia leaves, and mangrove roots as well. Now what we'll firstly do is build our little stream. Now if you're not building on survival mode, you can just build a stream by cutting obviously into the ground. So I'm going to go probably right the way over here, just past my second pumpkin. I'm just going to build a little sort of stream design, kind of going up toward my pumpkin. Not too close, maybe like 2 blocks away. And then as we get closer to the big one, we can kind of curve in. So we're again 2 blocks away from this one. I've gone a little bit too far. Let me place that down, sort that out. There we go. So yeah, about 2 blocks away I think is good. I need to get my moss carpet back now. And then what you can do is sort of build around to the smaller pumpkin. So if we go this way, and then start to rivet back out this way, we can come over and build ourselves like a little pond sort of area from the stream. So like this. It doesn't have to be exact like mine is. You can kind of go a little bit more natural by building it a bit more of a weird shape. But it's up to you. I'm pretty happy with that, so I'm going to go ahead and fill this in. Going to make sure my water is nice and still. So basically placing water on every single block. In here as well. And there we go. That looks pretty cool. Now I'm going to go ahead and grab my grass back and just sort that out. Maybe even sort this out just like so. Yeah, that's pretty alright. It's one of them. I feel like you're never going to be happy with it. But it's best to just make it as natural looking as possible. And then once you add in all the other details, it does look 10 times better. But if we've got a little stream going for us, we want a little bridge. So we'll take a lily pad just offset from the stair. And then we'll take our moss carpet, kind of going in a bit of a diagonal pattern, like so. And I'm going to finish up with one on the left there. Then we're going to scatter some pumpkins around with the carved pumpkin. We'll do one just under our sign over here. You can either do it under or just out from it. It looks good either way. And then we'll take a couple of these just kind of dashed around. So we'll do another one maybe over that way. We'll do another one up here behind the little one. So just over here. Make sure it's not in the same layer or row as that one in the middle. That one's fine, it's kind of offset, that's good. And then we'll take some ferns and we'll sort of like dart these around. You can do this around the entire circumference of the pumpkins. And then do the same with your grass. Notice how I'm doing a little bit less when I get to the front of the stream here. And that is intentional. It's because we're going to add a few more details in out the front of the stream a little later on. So that looks good. It looks a bit overgrown. That's perfect. We can also take some leaves, and the leaves actually make a huge difference. I'm going to place these in these little gaps between my pumpkins just here, like so. I'm going to do some around the back here, and I'm going to switch up my leaves and occasionally place a kind of a different array of leaves, just like so. And the roots actually look awesome as well. Now I tended not to put these too close to the pumpkins themselves, but when I added myself trees in, I went a bit haywire with these and just placed them everywhere. So I'm going to do myself a couple more leaves in between these ones, just like so. So they really secure them together like that. It just looks pretty cool. Out the front here I'll do probably about 3, just like so. Make that one look like it's really been taken over by nature. And around here I'll do the same. And then I'll add my mangrove roots in, just in occasional spots, just around the 3 pumpkins. So over this way I'll do myself a couple more, just like that. Maybe one next to that pumpkin there. Then around the back here, just like so. And a couple more dashed around. So it's starting to look a bit more like a forest floor, just in there like so. We won't build any forward from the actual stream, and no leaves will come forward from the stream either. Awesome. Looking good. Now we're going to grab ourselves some more materials. So now then, let's take ourselves a pumpkin, a normal one that is, a sea pickle, some spruce saplings, and some bone meal, some cobwebs, some farmland, and some pumpkin seeds, a spruce slab, and a spruce trapdoor. First things first, we are going to go ahead and place ourselves some of these pumpkins down. Now there's going to be pumpkin just here, maybe one just here. There'll be a couple more, probably one more behind the stream, just here. We'll do one, well, I'll do a sea pickle on that one, just to make it look like a proper pumpkin. We'll do another one with a sea pickle on, just over here, kind of in front of the smaller one. So that's the smallest pumpkin. We'll do one next to some farmland here, which will have pumpkin seeds in, and then we can grow the bone meal up. And either it will connect, or it won't, and you can just leave it to place one wherever, kind of naturally. We'll do another one over this way, just with our farmland again, our pumpkin seeds, and our bone meal straighten up. Awesome. And we might do one over here as well, just for the sake of it, like so. So you've got 3 of them, let them do their thing, and that'll look cool. If we take ourselves our spruce saplings, we can actually place these a little bit crazy back between our roots and all the way around our 3 pumpkins. Now these should start to grow on their own, but if they don't, you can always pop back and bone meal them up. So I've even included some round the side of the little pumpkin, just there. Now I want this to be a heavy forest, so I'm placing a lot of these. Some of them may not grow because they're too close together, but hopefully quite a lot of these will. And we can always fill the gaps afterwards. It's important to look at it afterwards and see where you need to fill in. So if I start to bone meal some of these up, we can start to see where we need to fill in and stuff. A little trick for you guys as well, if you wanted to use yourself the tick speed, Minecraft have a tick speed that you can increase from 1 to, I don't actually know the limit, but there is definitely a lot you can do with it. And the tick speed means how quick things will grow, or how quick things will happen. So if you increase the tick speed from 1 to 100, it should make all these trees grow pretty much instantly when you place the saplings down. So keep that in mind if you want to save yourself some time. But also keep in mind it does grow things like vines and whatever else you may have in your world, so they can go a bit crazy. So now you see we've got some gaps between these trees. If you can get that sapling to grow, great. And then we'll actually go ahead and bone meal between these trees, but on the outer side of the pumpkins. We don't want them to be seen with flowers all around them and stuff like that. We do want the overgrown grass and things, but we don't want any of our flowers to be seen here. So let's go ahead and bone meal up between them if we can. Awesome. Looking good. So far so good. It's actually kind of filled up quite a lot of the space, which is good. There we go. Making sure we got enough going on here. And it will also give like a shadow effect to our pumpkins as well. So you see here there's a bit of a gap in the height. So I'm going to go ahead and remove that root there. See if I can get really tall spruce trees coming through this gap here. Oops. Trapped myself. There we go. So yeah, it's a little bit better. And you can see again there's a little bit more that we can probably do back here. So we'll just add a couple more in. There we go. That's good. And maybe one more just over here. I'm pretty happy with that. That looks awesome. It's a very heavy forest, and that's exactly what I wanted. So just like so. And that looks way too cool. So this looks way too cool, but it also looks way too clean. So we're going to take ourselves some cobwebs and scatter these amongst our spruce trees to add even more of a Halloween-y effect to our landscape here. You can do these as far back as the rear trees. So you make sure that these cobwebs are going to be seen from all angles, making it look like these are natural trees with cobwebs and spiders living amongst them. So we'll do this all throughout these forested areas on our build. Make sure you elevate these differently as well, like change the elevation. Don't have them all on the same layer. It's fine to build them all at the same layer to begin with, but then go back and add some more in elsewhere as well. Okay, looking good. And I'm going to add a few more back in here just so we can see them. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Now there's a couple more I can do, probably around the side here. Make these actually look way more natural instead of just one-sided. If you're having this build open on all sides, then definitely do all sides with your cobwebs as well. You don't want to just do one and then, you know, leave the rest kind of plain. It'll definitely spoil the illusion that we're trying to give this forest. Like so. Looking good. Down here as well. Do a couple down here. Ever since I placed that pumpkin pie in that item frame, I have been absolutely hungry. Like, my stomach is rumbling. You may be able to hear it on my mic. But this tutorial makes me hungry. And I haven't really eaten that much pumpkin before. Maybe I should start eating it. So there we go. Looking good. A couple more scattered around. Yeah, there you go. You can kind of go a little bit crazy with the cobwebs, to be honest. It doesn't have to be in a set formation or a set amount. You can just go until you feel happy with it. So up here I'm just going to do a few more because I'm kind of feel like I'm lacking up there a little bit. I'm happy with that. That looks good. Hell yeah. Awesome. Let's also take some more grass back. So pick block some more grass and just place a bunch more grass maybe out here beyond your stream just there. And finally you can take yourself some spruce slabs, some spruce trapdoors, and maybe even a barrel from the inside with a fence to make a little bit more of a rough kind of farmland look. So we'll take ourselves maybe a spruce slab here and a trapdoor just diagonally. And then we'll do on the other side, maybe a slab here, a trapdoor here. We'll do a barrel just behind it. So if I pop into the house and pick block that, a barrel here and a fence here. I can take my barrel just here on its side. That'll be between the two, by the way. And then I'll do myself my fence, kind of coming out from that, just like so. So now it looks like a bit of an old fence there, like a rugged sort of run-down fence just there, maybe to keep a horse in or a couple cows or something. And now it's been dilapidated, and there could be a witch living in this pumpkin. So there we go. Take a couple more of your lily pads just to scatter them around the stream as well. Make sure it looks like a natural stream. Pretty cool. Over here as well. Also a couple more like bridges to get across the stream there without falling in. And then finally, a little detail I added in but I didn't actually keep for this tutorial is some frogs. I added in tadpoles into my stream, but they grew up very, very fast, and then I had frogs running about my super flat world. So it did not look very pleasant. But if you guys want to add in frogs, be my guest. They are so cool. One of my favourite animals. So definitely add those in. Alright, that is it, guys. Well, I really hope you've enjoyed my cottagecore little pumpkin Minecraft tutorial. It has been so much fun to teach you how to build this one, and this was my biggest Minecraft Halloween tutorial to date, so yeah, it was a real pleasure. It really was fun to do this one. Thank you so much, guys. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. I hope you have a wonderful Halloween. Let me know what you get up to in the comments down below. I'd love to hear. Let me know your favourite part of Halloween as well, down there too. If you want to follow me up on social medias, guys, you can join our Discord server with a link below. Come and join the Assassin Hood. You can find my portfolio of different builds over on Pinterest and Instagram. And yeah, obviously consider subscribing today and joining the Assassinhood for free. I will be doing more of these different Halloween-y tutorials throughout the years, throughout this season, and it'll be wicked to have you build with me again. If you've enjoyed this one, don't forget to drop a like on it, and that concludes today's video. Thank you so much, guys. Have a good one, and I'll see you very soon for another Wheelassassin guide. Goodbye for now.